Grand Rising, beloveds, Grand Rising. I wanted to jump on here today because I didn't get to do my Born Day Chronicles yesterday. It was a long damn day. It was a long damn day. It was a long weekend. A beautiful weekend. A long and beautiful weekend. I'm truly thankful to be able to operate in the gifts and the wisdom and the energy that has been bestowed upon me for my responsibility, my purpose as I walk this particular journey. So I had to come on here and share a few dynamics. So my Born Day Chronicle for today is what I just said, walking in my purpose. It's funny because as I've traveled this journey for myself, every level has required a different version. And I've talked about this a lot because I know that I'm coming into a new season. But every level has literally required a different level of who I am, a different version of who I am, a different season of who I am. And those core dynamics of who I am have always remained the same. I was sitting at the retreat sometime this weekend, and we were talking about something, and I made the statement. I said, no matter what I was doing, I've always been community oriented. No matter what I was doing, I've always been community oriented. My mindset has always been, it's we. How can I help we? How can I help us? On so many different levels. Like I said, when I started doing clothing, my clothing came from me wanting to make women feel like queens. Me wanting them to feel how I felt on a regular basis. Me wanting to pour in life and give them that excitement about what they were putting on. The same way that I was excited when I would put my own clothes on to feel special. But even within my clothing journey, I have always been that person that if I have established a certain dynamic, I'm going to reach out. The people who are wanting to build on that dynamic, I can help you. I've never been a person that hoards information. You need help building something and I'm already in that profession, then damn it, I'm going to make sure like, oh, you need to go do this. This is where I go get my clothes wholesale. This is where I get fabric. I remember in the end of that particular journey, I wanted to open up a fabric store and reaching out to other designers because I had figured out like the plug. I'm like, yo, I know how to get fabric wholesale, all of that. And I've just always just been an overgiver, which Queen Leaf says that's a masculine trait. You're supposed to receive, not be an overgiver. But I remember the designers, everybody being like, no, they didn't want to do it. Now, mind you, like I said, I'm community oriented. I'm like, we can go in on these rolls of fabric. We can go in on these because I know how much the stores is charging us. I can get it from the direct supplier for a fraction of the cost, but we got to buy a certain amount. This is a color that all of us use. People be so intimidated by who you are that they feel that it's a competition. It's never a competition. I never operate where I'm in competition with anybody that's on the level or beneath the level or wherever you are in my journey. I never compete. I just do. I just operate. And I just make sure that whatever is divinely put on my heart to share, that I share. Even if I'm not in the space to share, I'm still sharing. I got a piece of bread, I'm going to break that shit in half to make sure that you eat too. That's how my mind set has always been. In music, I didn't even want to do music. Listen, beloveds, that was not even on my mind. That wasn't even the forefront of my mind. But I did it because I was the connection to the person, well, to Public Enemy at the time. So when I was putting this group together, I'm reaching out to women that I've known. Like, I see you going hard. I know that this is what you want to do. He wants to put a female group together. I was like a Nelly. Look, he wants to put this together. Let's put this together. And once we get it to a certain point, once you on this platform, now you can branch out and do your own thing. That's how my mindset works. I'm always solution oriented, community oriented. This is what you're doing. Let me reach out and help you do it. I understand my chart. I know what my power is. So I remember doing that, and I remember striving to put that group together. And I remember women like, oh, I'm trying to do my own thing. Oh, I got a solo album coming out. I'm already doing this. And I was just like, it ain't working. Because your ass is still here, sitting your ass in Charlotte. That shit ain't working. I'm just saying. And finally, I put a group together, and ego is an amazing thing. Ego will have people's perception of what's going on fucked up. Ego will have people so in their feelings that they will self-sabotage something that could actually be beneficial for them. So in that, I remember we went from 6 members to 5 members to 4 members, all the way down to I was the last one standing. And then I had to rebuild a new group. And it was crazy because I was like all the women who were in the initial group, and I think I posted that particular picture, and minus a couple of women, were amazingly talented. Mind you, I wasn't the one that wanted to do music. I was only doing the music because I was the connection. Not in and listen to me when I say I was the connection. It wasn't even coming from a space of I gotta be a part of it because I'm the connection. It was coming from a space of I was the person that was holding it all together. So it created an energy that, okay, I don't even want to do this, but I'm gonna do it so I can see y'all win. I'm going to do it so I can make sure that y'all eat. My last hurrah in fashion for the Mint Museum was so that the women who were part of my nonprofit, part of the things that I was doing from that place, I wanted to make sure that they was going to eat. I wanted to make sure that I was able to break bread with the dynamic and build something for women who have nothing. So when I genuinely do stuff, and I've consistently been that person, I remember saying in this weekend, and I think it was to Shot of Honey, if I'm not mistaken, I was like, I've always been community oriented. I was sitting there and I don't even remember what the conversation was about. I've always been the type of person that I'm doing something, if you're trying to do that, I'm going to reach out and make sure that you are able to do it too. So it's not, my mind don't work in competition space. My mind don't work in a selfish space. My mind don't work in a space where I'm even worried or concerned about your feelings. Let's be clear. It doesn't. My mind works in, this is what you're doing. If you are authentic and you genuine with what your healing is, if you are authentic and genuine about what it is that you want to convey and what you're trying to do for the community, if you on the same mission that I'm on, because the whole goal is for us to heal the people. The whole goal is for us to come to the people and make sure that we uplift them and get them to a conscious or an awareness or an uplifted space, a whole space. That's the goal. And in this particular part of my journey, y'all, I have been seeing ego come out like a mug in so many different dynamics. I remember working, and people who know me know who I used to work for. I remember working for a company and I helped them build. Listen, beloveds, I know my power. I know what I do. I know what energy comes to me. I know what my position is. I know what my position is. I know what was gifted to me. So when I come and put my hands in something, the universe automatically opens up. Automatically. Why? Because spirit moves through me. Spirit wants to make sure that whatever it is that I'm doing, that I am being used accordingly. So I walked into a business and took their business from zero, nobody knowing nothing about them like that, to building a following that they had over 100 and some thousand followers, to building a business that was making 10,000 plus a month in online sales. Let's be clear. I know my power. I understand who I am. And I was okay with that. But when I started to see you are not grateful for who I am and what it is that I do and what I offer, you don't know how to communicate with me. You are being very disrespectful to my gift, to what I represent. Your energy is not in alignment with mine. I walked away like that. Didn't think twice about it. And they thought it was because I was trying to be in competition with them. I'm not trying to be in competition with you, boo. It's 7 million, trillion, how many people? 7 billion people in the world. It's too many people in the world for me to be focused on you being in your fucking feelings. Too many. It's too many people in the world that need this healing. It's too many people in the world that need to be enlightened. It's too many people in the world. So I say it with all the love and light that I can muster in my body. I don't give a damn about nobody's feelings. Because that's not what I came here for. This ain't about you. I remember that particular situation. They like, well, me and the owner had a whole conversation. I ain't in no game. I can walk away from this shit. I ain't get jumped in. I remember in that particular situation, I was like, I'm going to still, until this day, I still refer people to them. That lets you know my authenticity. That lets you know that if I know that you have a product or you have a service that is going to benefit the people, I'm still going to refer people to you. I might not fuck with you. I might not be dealing with you like that. But guess what? I'm still going to make sure that you win. I'm still going to make sure that I break bread with you. Let's be clear. I sometimes feel like I am too humble. I sometimes feel like I'm too giving. And this is what made me and 157 go back in the woodshed. This is what made me and 157 go back underground. Because when people get in their feelings and they get into ego so much that you miss the bigger picture. Everything that I do, if you genuinely know me, if you run my track records, you understand who I am and what I stand in and what I stand for. There's nothing, and you can ask that from anybody, even my ex relationships. Them dudes will tell you, like, this is who she really is. This is what she live, breathe, and sleep, eat. How can I help the people? How can I help other people? How can somebody else win just like I'm winning? I will take money out my own pocket. 157 was fussing at me about this weekend because she was like, hopefully you make some money off. I don't be making no money off of this shit. I could have easily charged $300-400 for this retreat. I could have easily charged for the amount of information and the amount of gifts that was given in this particular retreat. I could have easily charged money. Did I? No. Why? Because I know what I came to do. I know what my purpose is. I know what I have been divinely guided to do. I went into the red with this. Did I care? No. Why? Because I know what I'm supposed to do. My mate even be like, probably just shaking his head like, that's my baby. That's my baby. And I'm okay with that. But what I will never do, let me rewind this back, is stop showing up. Stop being obedient. Stop walking fully in who I am. I'm always going to be me. I never look at it as I'm in competition. If I can help you win, if I can help you eat, I'm going to do it. If there's something that is bothering my spirit, where I'm like, it don't feel authentic, or it don't feel right, it will be known. And whatever is not in alignment with whatever it is that I'm doing will be removed. If it is in alignment with what I'm doing, it will stay in alignment. It will stay with me. I know that everything past, present, and future is divinely written. It's divine. Okay? I wish everybody, if you are walking in this and you truly mean the best for people, if you truly are about what is needed for the people, I'm willing that everybody is uplifted on a platform, that everybody is in a position to be able to provide for their families, provide for themselves, to be successful at what they do. whatever that looks like for them. For me, what does that look like? It looked like women healing. It looked like our kings healing. It looked like happy and healthy Black families. It looked like, and I don't even want to say it looked like, it feel like peace. It feel like our word from the weekend, stillness. It feels good. I don't share. I have so many testimonies in my inbox. I don't share them. Why? Because I didn't do this for validation. I have so many people that I have poured so much life into. I give without even thinking. I give without even thinking. I give from a space that's very genuine. I give from a space that is infinite, very infinite for me. So even if it means that I go without, as long as I know that my purpose was fulfilled, I know I'm going to be good. I know that I'm always going to be taken care of. I don't worry about whether or not I'm going to eat. My man going to make sure I eat. Let's be clear. I ain't worried about that shit. He going to make sure that my lights stay on. He going to make sure that my family is provided for. The hustle in me going to make sure that too. But outside of that, when it comes to the spirit, I don't play about that. When it comes to me listening to the ancestors, I don't play about that. When it comes to me listening to my higher self, damn sure don't play about that. I don't play about none of that. So each season requires a different level of who you are. This season requires me to level up. That's what we talked about. Me and my mate after this. He was like, what's your takeaway from all of this? Something that my mentors, something that my divine counsel has been fussing at me because of this giving heart and this giving energy of mine, have been trying to get me to do for years and years and years. They've been trying to get me to be in a space where I completely focus on what it is that I want to build. What is it that you want to build? They used to be so mad. When I took that opportunity to help somebody build their business in the last 2 years, one of my main mentors, Sundiata, y'all heard me talk about him. Mr. Sundiata, he sent me a message like, I don't want this to distract you from the goals we have already set. And I was like, no, it's not going to get me distracted. I'm just helping them out. He sent me that, okay, I already knew what that meant. Because he know me. I am very community oriented to a default. That I will make sure that I try to pour into everybody and give everybody this dynamic so they can win. Even if it means that I'm sacrificing what I am doing and what I want to build in my vision for what my own thing is. So this is definitely a time for me to go back, focus on what it is that I'm building. The Healing Chamber is my overall global thing that I've been working on. And I have a specific concept. So if y'all see me duck off of here for a second, you'll know that I'm building. I'm in a space where I know what I want to do. And I've been playing it small because I'm like, I don't need the limelight. I don't need the fame. I don't need the money. That's how my mind operates. I just want to be able to operate in what I do. I just want to be able to facilitate what I do. If it's even just me giving a message for people like 157, people like Tisha Morrison, people like Shanika Marie. If it's just for me to give them the platform or give them the word that you should be having a book, you're supposed to be doing this. Because I see it and I know what they're supposed to be doing. If it's just for me to do that, then I fulfilled that part of my journey with that person, with that dynamic. But this, what I'm getting ready to do, it's time. Because one thing I can say, I am appreciative of all the people and the women and the energy that was here this weekend. The energy that was here this weekend showed me something. Not only about my collective and my tribe, but about myself. And I was truly thankful. This was definitely a full circle moment for me, whether people knew it or not. Because I always try to see, am I in alignment? Am I in alignment? It was me sacrificing this weekend, spending it with my children and my mate. Am I in alignment? Yes. Yes. That was I got confirmation. I pull on shit. Yes. And seeing people like Shada Honey, like Tamara, I'm so glad she was here this weekend. My little cousin, seeing them, they've been rocking with me since the beginning of me being, as I say, out the closet, all of this. They've been rocking with me since the beginning, and to see their growth. And I said this to AJ either last night or this morning. I was like, listen, I said, what I love about what I saw this weekend was when Shada Honey 15 years in this shit, her damn foundation is unshakable. She gonna be a force to be reckoned with. She a force to be reckoned with now. The shit that I'm building, the women that I pour life into and I connect them to people that have been connected to me, so they can pour into you. The people that I expose y'all to, I'm like, I know that they can pour and shift. My goal is the same way that it's always been. I'm community oriented. So no, it's no competition. My people, I'm like, look, okay, when I do these workshops, yeah, okay, my last workshop, I charged, what was it, $30, $34. I made sure I got my sisters on there because I wanted the people to experience that connection, that information. These are people that I know. So we gonna pour it. Look, I need y'all gotta pour life into these folks. Because I know we're helping them build a stronger foundation. So when 15 years go by, 10 years, whatever, 5 years, your foundation is crazy. Your foundation crazy. So you more consistent in this walk. And as 157 say, you are not allowing the generations that come behind you to slip. It's our divine responsibility. I'm about to be 44 this year. It's my divine responsibility. I'm about to be a damn elder in the community. Look, I'm about to take 157. I'm about to be one of the elders in the community. I look at myself as an elder in the making. It's my divine responsibility to make sure y'all get it. So yes, I'm community oriented. And I say to a default. But what I do understand that I need to pause. And I need to focus on what it is that I'm building. I keep taking breaks and doing stuff so I can help other people. And whether people realize it or not, I be doing stuff that I don't even feel like doing at that moment in time. So other people can come out and do what it is that I know they're supposed to do. So I can usher in or open the door or create a gateway so other people can walk in their purpose and their passion and what it is that they're supposed to be doing. Even if I want to sit the hell down and just love on my kids. No, 157, you can't. You always try to be missing. So, but I can do it from a bigger perspective. I can do it from, I can affect or be more instrumental, I guess is the word that I want to say, in more people's lives if I take a moment and just build what I see for myself. And then I can reach back. It's almost like I always tell people, like, you in the ditch with somebody. You trying to pull people out the ditch. You sitting there lifting people, putting them on your shoulder. Your shoulder hurt. Look, you putting people, you letting them stand on your head so they can get out the ditch. And then they out the ditch and they looking down at you like, you gonna get out? They ain't trying to throw the ladder down. They ain't trying to throw no rope down. They ain't trying to make sure that you are assisted in your growth. They just trying to climb up. Okay? They just trying to get to where they trying to get to. Yeah. So, divine purpose. That's been our topic lately. Divine purpose and divine timing. Everything happens for a reason. I felt like I was doing this retreat for everyone else. It actually was for me. There was some things that I released this weekend, whether everybody knew it. There were some things that I needed to see from this weekend. There were some things that was awakened within my own spirit. And that could have went left or right. Let's be clear. Sometimes when I'm triggered, I'm gonna either be in that space where I'll be like, I'm asleep. I'm not doing none of this shit. I'm about to just live on my babies and my man. I ain't got to do none of this shit. Or it awakens the lion. It awakens me knowing that the ancestors and my mentors and the elders have spoken not only into me but over me what it is that I'm supposed to be doing. And I can't keep taking these sidebar moments. This is definitely a time where I gotta stay focused. I have my kids call it the forever house. I have a vision. I have things that I'm striving to build, not just, for me, but for my kids, my friends' kids, they kids. The shit we trying to do that's bigger than us. That's bigger than ego. That's bigger than your feelings. It's bigger than all of that shit. It's bigger than all that shit. And for all of those, so I'm going to put this out here. But all the people who are saying they are about healing, for all my people who are saying they are about making sure our community is whole. If that's what you're truly about, well, let's go. If that's what we doing, let's go. It shouldn't be no competition. You shouldn't be mad because I'm selling Florida water. You shouldn't. It shouldn't be about that. We can all damn be selling Florida water. It's how many people in the world? We can all sell Florida water. All right? It's how many people in the world? We can all sell this damn sage. It ain't no competition. It's how many people in the world? We can all win. My baby Honey been saying that a lot lately. I want to see everybody win. And she do. That's why, look, I made a workbook and I'm like, every time I had a concept like, yo, you doing this, I'm telling you, do a workbook. Give them a tool that they can use. So everybody that was connected to me, you need to go ahead and do this book. You supposed to be doing a book, push the damn button. Let's go. You got your book ready? I'm going to promote the shit out of it. Let's go. Why? Because I want all of us to win. I want all of us to be able to not only take care of ourselves, but be able to take care of our families. But this ain't even about the financial win. This is about, I want us to win. We in a spiritual war, as they say. I want to see everybody come to a state of consciousness. I want to see, I like to say light and dark, but I want to see the people who are truly invested in making sure people walk in their path and understand what their divine purpose and understand what it is that they're supposed to be doing. I want to see everybody get to that space. I want to see you experience what happiness look like. I want you to experience what peace look like. I want you to experience beyond the superficial shit that's on the earth realm. I want you to get into a space that you elevating and you levitating beyond the bullshit. That's my goal. I don't know about nobody else. My goal is to make sure that we beyond this bullshit. You ain't getting caught up in those superficial shit. You ain't in your feelings because this sister is standing in her power. You ain't in your feelings because of some wordplay, dumb ass dynamics. You ain't getting caught up over what somebody else is saying. You ain't getting caught up over this person decided that they want to go and do their own damn thing. We too grown and we supposed to be too woke, conscious, whatever word you want to put on it, for any of that dumbass shit. You either gonna stand in this, and that's when that militant side of me, I'm like, you either lay down or get down. It's one or the other. If you really for the people and you really for consciousness and you really for uplifting the community, then damn it, we shouldn't be at odds with each other. It shouldn't be no damn energy flying no kind of way that seems funky or negative. We all are in this supposedly together. We all have one purpose from different perspectives. I understand I'm the bridge. I'm going to get you to a certain point. I'm going to open the door and I'm going to open that gateway to get you to a certain point. It might be 157 that take you to another level. It might be Shanika Marie that take you to a different level. It might be Queen Afua that take you to another level. But whoever I feel is genuine and authentic with whatever that looks like, for me, not to say that y'all got to go off of what I'm saying, but who I feel that's in alignment with me, that's who I'm going to connect y'all with. I'm going to make sure, okay, damn it, I done opened the door. That's why I'm hosting workshops. I host retreats. I understand what my purpose. I will spark the flame in your ass. It's up to 157 to make sure that she put just enough to raise it, to give it a stronger vibration, a stronger energy. It's up to other people to whatever they supposed to do. I understand my role and my part. I'm never confused about that. So, saying that, I'm going to end it there. Hopefully y'all get something out of that birthday chronicle. I appreciate everybody who showed up and showed out this weekend for the retreat. I'm going to consistently say thank you. And I say there's some things that needed to happen and needed to be done and needed to be experienced. Not only for y'all, but definitely for me. So yeah, when I take this moment, as I take this moment, it will be to build. We building. You ready to build? Let's go. Let's go. If you ain't ready to build, then miss me with the bullshit. You ain't ready to build, miss me with the bullshit. I ain't got time. I'm just definitely ready to focus on what it is that I see, because it's so much bigger. And I went into that little rant because I'm so over in this particular walk. And we talked about this a little bit over the weekend. I'm so over us still doing 85 shit. I'm over it. Like, I'm over it. I'm so over people being so in their feelings and so in ego that you miss the whole point of why we walk this walk, why we do this. I'm over it. I don't be holding on to shit. I'm very tunnel vision. I'm very my goal is to heal the people. So whatever that looks like and whatever needs to happen, my goal is to heal the people. I ain't trying to sell y'all into no religion. I ain't trying to make this shit look like no church. That's not what I do. I'm very authentic and genuine with how I speak. I speak from the heart. I'm very non-scripted. This ain't no theatrics for me. Okay? This ain't no theatrics for me. I'm very I just do this the way that I feel like it needs to be done. So I'm very passionate about our community at the end of the day. And I want to make sure that not only we are healing, us women, as my mate was saying with the Kings, we trying to get that up and running too, because I see it. And I need for our women to have some kings, some guys to damn deal with. I'm like, I got too many women in my classes that's doing the work, and we ain't got enough guys doing the work. We got to have one, like, that's a whole nother conversation. That's a whole nother live anyway. I love you guys. I will that y'all have an amazing week. Today is a full moon. It hits around 12 o'clock. And the crazy part is this full moon is in Leo. And I told y'all yesterday, it's about your personal and your responsibility to other people. That's what's going to be brought up. What you doing for yourself, and what are you doing when it comes in regards to other people? You got to find your balance in that. What are you supposed to be doing for yourself? How are you supposed to shine and show up for yourself? Because you showing up for yourself will create a domino effect. My mate done heard me say that plenty of times. I'm like, don't ask me what I want. All I want, he's heard me say this probably since day one. All I want you to do is walk in your God self. I don't want shit else from you. I want you to walk in your God self. Because when you walking in your God self, it creates a domino effect. And that domino effect means that I'm good, the kids good, anybody that come in contact with us is good. It's a domino effect. So be mindful of that thing. When you get ready to sit down to release tonight, what do you need to let go that's blocking you from reaching your God self? What do you need to let go? What do you need to release that's blocking you from your God self? All right? Because when you figure that out, you're going to see a shift happen. And if you do the work, you're going to see something amazing happen in your life. All right? All right, y'all. Let me go rest while my Bambino is asleep. He's asleep now. So while he's asleep, I'm going to try to catch me another nap because I'm tired. I love you guys. I thank you. I thank you so much. And I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.